All right, man. So Michigan State is a night game. It's in Ann Arbor. This probably explains why the Penn State game wasn't a night game. So let's talk about it. Apparently, some sports books is giving Michigan as much as 20 points, and I think that's too much. Well, it was a couple years ago they gave them like 20 points, and Michigan State, actually won the game. I think it was in Mel Tucker's first year coaching it. So yeah, Michigan is favored by 22. So that's a lot of points. I would advise against. I would go with Michigan State in the points. You throw records out in games like this. 90.2% chance Michigan wins. 99.8% chance Michigan State wins. Michigan State struggled. They 3-4. They had to go to overtime to beat Wisconsin. They went over to Washington, which they got smoked. Their defense apparently ain't too good this year. Um, they got wins over Western Michigan, Akron. Then they lost to Washington, going to the West Coast. They got obliterated. That score don't do it justice. Got popped by Minnesota, popped by Maryland, popped by Ohio State, which it wasn't as bad as it was last year, and popped by Wisconsin. And for Michigan, like I told y'all, they about to go through a stretch of games in which is going to make or break their season. They got past Penn State, Michigan State, Rutgers played them close, a couple years ago. Nebraska, Illinois is a solid team with the ex Wisconsin coach up there. Ohio State, so I mean they going through a stretch. I guess we're gonna play Minnesota this year, so they going through a stretch. I mean Michigan State is still a big game, and Mel Tucker has got might say Lloyd Carr. They got honored last week. Jim Harbaugh number. He's got his number 7793. And he got his number. He got his number. Peyton Horn numbers per se ain't as bad as that, but one thing that they was living off of was Mike D'Antonio defense. Mike D'Antonio, whatever his name it was, defense. So I mean, something to think about. But I wouldn't count Michigan State out. Harbaugh told his team, don't do nothing stupid or don't be idiots or something like that. Well, I was just thinking like, tell yourself that. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because in moments like this, he melts down. And last year, people could say, well, they the call on Aiden Hutchinson, it should have been a fumble and all that. It shouldn't have came down to that. You was up multiple scores. N.K. McNamara, he played his best game that day. So, and it's also J.J. McCarthy's. This is why you come to Michigan for games like this. How, he's been taking care of the ball for the most part, but how would he react? Because K. McNamara played a damn near flawless game last year. Damn near flawless game. So we get our glimpse to see how McCarthy kind of going to be in these type of games, these moments. Because we know they're going to the horseshoe this year, right? And they said they was sick last year. Michigan fans been beating their chest. So, they know they got something for our ass. And we're going to need McCarthy to have a big game. Leaving out of here. Leading out from here now. Here, Rutgers, Illinois, Nebraska, and Ohio State. So 22 is too much. You throw the records out. You throw the spread out. You throw conventional thinking out. You throw all that out. This rivalry that Michigan State has owned. And this is their ball game. They already played Ohio State. This is their ball game, and people are going to be measuring this performance against Ohio State performance. This is their ball game. It's a trap game. It's a game you're going to learn a little bit about J.J. McCarthy. What puts more pressure on it, it's a night game. So it becomes a super primetime game. So it's a rivalry. You throw all that conventional thinking out. You throw records out. You know what I'm saying? You throw the jerseys they won and lost in out. This is a real, if Harbaugh can't beat Michigan State right now, man, I don't think he ever can beat them. That's honestly, I don't think he ever can beat them. You know, I don't think they're ever gonna beat him. So but like I said before, I'm not, man. Michigan might get it by points. They might win by 22, 30, but historically that ain't been the case. At least in recent history. At least in recent history. But I ain't sitting here beating my chest like this is a foregone conclusion as a Michigan fan. I learned my lessons in the past. This a real rivalry, and Mel Tucker gonna have them play, but if they don't come to play, either one of these guys don't come to play, they gonna get smacked. And like I said, this gonna be Michigan's rivalry game. I mean, this Michigan State's bowl game right here. This their national championship, and and Michigan better treat it so. The Michigan better treat it so. So if Michigan get caught slipping, I won't be surprised. Harbaugh telling his team not to be idiots and all that. I'm just thinking, tell yourself that. Honestly, that's what I'm thinking. Like, dude, you in these big games, bro. You haywire, bro. You go haywire. He do. He do. Y'all rolling. Y'all rolling. Y'all rolling. But we need to see more out of McCarthy and the receivers. The run game carrying you and the run game travel, rain, sleet, snow, sunny. But one thing I will say about the run game is that the thing about it is when you go to college football playoffs, it ain't no sleet, it ain't no snow. You might get some rain here and there, but it ain't none of that. Usually it's a controlled environment. It's good weather. They don't do that snow and all that, and that's what Michigan be needing, honestly. But Mel Tucker got some pressure. Mel Tucker win this game, I think a lot of pressure will be off of him for now. He got his money though. And alumni, as quick as they paid him, it'll be the quickest they buy him off. And buy him out. But they gotta be patient. That just shows you how really good Kenneth Walker III was. And you see what he did to the Chargers last week. That's what showed you how good that kid really is. So yeah, man, I think I got Michigan. I'm gonna say Michigan win 34-24. I think they pull away late, kind of like the Iowa game. They pull away late, but I don't think it's gonna be 49-20 like an Ohio State game was, or it's about to be this 22, 23 point blowout. I don't think so. It's my opinion. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Well, shoot me just Spotify and Anchor. I'm sorry, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Check out the College Sports Talk playlist. Let me know what your predictions are in the comment section. One time for the one time. Peace.